Nice.
I accept whatever fate you choose. Because CJ reads the nicknames. So.
Yeah, it's not like Jazz is going to say that.
I read the show titles, so that's usually where I get punished.
Yes. So Raul says something nice. Rachel? Vaguely racist or nice? You're probably muted, dear. Participants.
I mean, I vote you can use another tick quote.
No, yeah,
since we're now done with the tick.
Yeah, you are muted, Rach. Carrie, what do you think? Vaguely racist or nice? Considering I know the answer you're going to give me. It's not anything really offensive.
I'm always the nice one, so hey, Josh,
You're
vaguely
muted too,
racist or nice for nicknames?
Might have stepped out.
Yeah, that's true.
He wants context.
Yeah, Rachel might be still doing stuff. Ebbett. Oh, fine.
I'm here.
So vaguely racist or nice for Jazz's nickname?
Vaguely racist.
Josh says vaguely racist.
Knew that was going to be your answer. So Carrie is inevitably going to say nice because that is the kind of person that Carrie is.
Hey, Josh said vaguely racist.
Fine, there.
Can't I have talk less, listen more?
No. Those were the two. A brother with some heart or a 6 foot tall albino in Freeland.
That sounds horrifying.
Like, is that my whole name or were those the two options?
Those are the two options.
Yes, the answer is yes.
I'll give you a brother with some heart because you are indeed a brother with some heart.
6 foot tall albino in Freeland's okay with me.
Like I said, vaguely racist, not overtly racist.
Only 2 albinos.
Yes. And one just keeps getting his body parts sent to.
Yeah, where is the albino dust coming from?
Yeah, right. It's got to come from somewhere.
What other albino is she turning into dust?
Right. Yo, Dale in the chat. What up? This is so weird considering I'm logged in as Geek.io everywhere that Carrie is. So anything that I type anywhere that I type anything, and anywhere Carrie types anything, it's going to be the same. I really need to get put on to remember to log into my own freaking Twitch account. Yeah, right. Like that'll ever happen.
All right. I'm going to duck out and I'll see you in chat.
All right. Later, bro.
Later.
You're doing good, Carrie. You got this. The chat is not on screen yet, though, however.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when
Unless
I
it chat on screen?
capture,
Unless it was, and
it's just not showing up.
Ah! Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. Uh-oh. Somebody left and now I'm half on Jazz and half.
What's happening? What's happening to my face?
Right?
Raul broke it.
That was Raul.
No, he wasn't on. At least I don't think he was.
No.
You might have broke. I'm going to blame you anyway, Raul, because it's fun to blame you for these things.
Because when I had him turn his video off, it
Yeah.
still showed me Coon.
Moving. We're still halfway between. There we go.
Yay.
You fished it.
Yes, it did. Still trying to fix the chat, though. I don't know
right.
why it's not showing up.
Also, as I'm discovering, heat does indeed work on my notepad because my iPad just started erasing my things.
Move it back. Way too close.
There's a lot of you. Oh, it messes up the layout whether or not they have the cameras on or not. Oh, that's fun.
Okay, that's better. I accept that.
Slightly less jazz. Oh man.
Oh golly!
Right?
Tired. Push
You
through.
got this.
I had to get up at 4 to catch my flight this
Oh,
morning.
you got this.
I got this.
You have the eye of the tiger.
Thrill of the fight.
Yes.
Rising up.
You'll be awake. You'll be awake long enough, especially when we start talking tick. You'll be awake.
Surprised we're not talking that first. Rachel's gonna wait around through the other two.
She has watched every single episode that we're talking about.
I did.
Wow. Black Lightning
Every-
too, huh?
Every single one of them. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, Black Lightning, Jessica Jones, all of them.
And at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. though.
Right? We got
Oh my
some good stuff to talk about this week. Like, without going into too much, because obviously we'll be doing that here in a few minutes. We got a lot, man. There's some good stuff. Spoiler alert, the least of it is Jessica. Like,
What?
no, it's the first 2 episodes of the season. Like, you can't just go out of the freaking gates shooting. Like,
We might disagree.
oh.
I'm
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, of all of these, I think it's I think it might be the least out of all of them.
Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about Black Lightning.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I just kind of like meh on it.
I've
It's
been
like a
meh on it the last couple episodes. I really like these 2 episodes. They were really good.
I liked the last one. The second to last one was still meh, but the last one was good.
I enjoyed both of them.
Boys, stop talking. Let's get the show rolling if we're going to talk.
I'm all for that. I'm ready. I'm waiting.
A dick is a dick. Yep, that is.
Let's see.
Indeed.
Hold on. Does this make things worse or better?
Oh
Oh.
God,
That's worse. It's
that
so
is
much worse.
That is so much worse.
I thought I'd give it a try.
What did you hit? What was that?
There's like a little desk. light
Oh,
under
the little horrible light of
little
horribleness.
halogen light here, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought it might be LED, but it's not.
Nope. All right. So then let us begin. Carrie, you good before I go pressing buttons?
I believe so.
All right. So then, without further ado, 3, 2, 1.
You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net and help support the network. Head over to patreon.com/geek.
Nibs, you probably shouldn't
Blast from
listen
past.
to it. It's gonna get interesting.
Blast from the past.
What was that? Yeah. Yep. This is what happens when I go through the box.
This is S4, and we're here to spoil you rotten on today's geekiest shows. This may include relevant episodes up to as well as including those in the description. If you want to avoid knowing too much, then please come back later. For those who remain, I welcome you to the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
Spoilers.
Hello and welcome, my friends, to the Small Screen Spoiler Show. And just to make Carrie angry, I'm going to read exactly what's on the notes. Episode 80.
Whoops.
Episode number 82. I am CJ. Flying boat in a robot fight. Best day ever. Boat. And that man right there is my one, my only, Jared, a brother with some heart.
Whee! That's 2 weeks in a row. I got a boat in your
Yeah.
nickname.
I wrote that down. I'm like, if Jazz doesn't write that down, I'm going to put it for my own damage.
No, I want to see a flying. I
Right.
want to see CJ fly.
Whee! Joining us in the invisible third chair, beating Daryl up and taking his spot mostly, is Rachel, not appreciating.
Yeah, that pretty much described most of my viewing this week.
Yeah.
Before he got shoved out of his chair, of course, we have the audio content from Daryl. Drink until I come up with a better plan. Shaler, you see what I did with both of them having Jessica Jones quotes? And behind the curtain, our white mage, the lady who keeps us alive, is the one, the only Carrie, mad science where physics ends. Oh, gosh.
Begins where
Hi, Carrie.
physics ends.
Yep. That's what I said.
No, you left out begins.
Whatever.
It's okay. Mad science begins where physics ends.
Yep. Carrie is our new producer. Be nice to her. She's doing her best.
She's buttoning the buttons.
She is buttoning the buttons, making sure that we don't die. What are we talking about tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5, Episode 12, The Real Deal, and Episode 13, Principia. Black Lightning, Season 1, Episode 7, Equinox, The Book of Fate, and Episode 8, The Book of Revelations. And we're going to talk about The Tick, Season 1, Episode 9, My Dinner with the Android, Episode 10, Risky, Episode 11, The Beginning of the End, and Episode 12, we're finishing this bad boy out, chums. The end of the beginning or the start of the dawn of the age of the superhero. Whew. And finally, I think that's all we're going to talk about. No, we're also going to talk about Jessica Jones, Season 2, Episode 1, Start at the Beginning, and Episode 2, Freak Accident.
Back! Oh my God! I'm so happy.
Nah.
So happy to have Jessica back in her proper place, which is not dealing with Matt Murdock and all his bullshit.
It's a whole different set of
those, though, podcast listeners. You know what time it is. It is time for you to listen to some ads from our sponsors. Stay tuned. This is always the fun part where I ask, also giving you stuff to cut out in between after we're done recording. Carrie, everything still okay while we're recording? Because everything looks okay to me.
Everything is okay on the recording, but people are saying that the stream is not.
Yeah, we are getting low bit rates.
Brr, 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 brr.
I can try prioritizing my computer again, but I told you what happened last time I did that.
Did Dia break something? I blame Dia.
Raul says it just came back.
Huh. Yeah, it looks
It's
like
back-ish, but it's kind of jumpy.
yeah, you did get back up there. I'm looking at the stream health right now. The bit rate did dip, and now it's back up.
So do we just continue?
And just continue. Make sure the audio recording is going, and that's the major thing. In worst case, we'll just throw up some stuff on a VOD later. Kind of
Some audio.
Yeah, like OBS is okay. The audio seems to be okay.
Welcome to my world whenever I'm doing this. Like everything seems to be working flawlessly, but I was like, it's not working. I don't know how to fucking fix it.
It's back up as of right now, and it's not glitching. So it might have also been on Twitch's side. We never know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking at if you on the dashboard, you have the little thing off to the left that says stream health. Dale, it's because you have potato internet.
I thought it was kangaroo internet.
Yeah, sure.
That would be Hoppy.
So it's always very jumpy. His internet's very jumpy. All right. Well then,
Let's get it started.
let's get it started up in here.
In here.
3, 2. And welcome back. If you want an ad-free experience, make sure you tune into us live Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/GeekIO show. We got a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started with the Agents of the S.H.I.E.L.D. A real deal.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. turns 100 this week, and while it's not their best episode, the gang does have a pretty good time while facing their deepest, darkest fears. We open up after the explosion that took out Naughty Knock, and at first it looks like the lighthouse is a bit like Warehouse 13, mixed with the warehouse from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and some things may have been released. Instead, however, we soon find out that Amy Pond's amazing crack. The crack from Amy Pond's bedroom has skipped over from the Doctor Who universe and is somehow leaking everyone's fears. And by fears, we naturally mean the greatest hits walk down the show's rogues gallery. Around this, we get to see Yo-Yo come to grips with not being able to grip things. Previous story arcs are straight up referred to by name. Coulson reveals that his deal with Ghost Rider cut his wick short. Hey, Mac, you might want to get checked for some supernatural STDs. And the Whedon does what the Whedon knows by trying to convince the main character in their show that their perceived reality doesn't exist and that their kick-ass adventures only prove it's unreal by simply being too damn awesome. Anyway, Coulson does get a deagle and some gravitonium, and he sets out to weird space to try and shut down the Nexus, which he does in record time because we need a happy ending, and that comes in the form of the wedding of Fitzsimmons, who have really got to hyphenate now, right? And of course, the twist comes that we find out that Budget Star-Lord, who, by the way, is really stealing a lot of actual Star-Lord's fish out of water experience, Thunder, by now, is actually their grandchild. And it would have been a cool moment if it weren't for the fact that the writer decided the audiences were too dense to get there on their own and actually cut to two people practically looking at the camera with a diagram to explain it. This was the only line of
Not practically
in the episode. Fitz's line about the fear dimension was absolute shite and not the sort of thing that the character would ever spout out. I realize he's seen a lot of stuff since the time he gave a passionate speech about the nature of fourth dimensional existence viewed by three-dimensional beings, but this was low-grade bullshit and I'd hoped for better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really love this episode. I need to end on a high note. Zima is not better than fucking Scotch.
I disagree. Also, next episode, really moving on.
Yeah, I think he covered everything.
Yeah, I think he literally covered everything. I think I just have quotes. Like,
oh, hey, there was a payphone.
Yeah, payphone exists in Littleton, New York, or wherever the hell they're at.
I'm just going through my notes here to see which ones Daryl didn't cover.
Yeah, who did Doctor Who? When did Doctor Who mix with my shield? Yomac is too good for us. Oh, great, the fear dimension from Buffy. LOL, Fitch badly explaining things. Of course, Coulson's going to die. Poor team. Call back to the Loki Pokey Stick.
Yeah, we got a Loki callback. Actual callback to an actual movie in the MCU.
Back when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was relevant.
Yeah, CJ actually had to remind me about the Loki Pokey Stick because it's been so long and I've been so detached from S.H.I.E.L.D. that I was like, wait, what do you mean he died? He goes, Loki
Avengers 1
ran him through?
And yes, we pulled out our great, like you said, the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Slash. He's back. Oh, not really. Okay.
We were one ward away from the entire bingo board.
No. Deathlock. I had forgotten about him.
Right? I'm like, who
died.
is this striking African Oh, wait, that's Deathlock. Where the hell has Deathlock been?
I know. I forgot.
He would have been really useful during that whole Ghost Rider bullshit.
And the LMDs?
Yeah. Like, he would have been fantastic during that time.
Oh yeah, that guy. I forgot about that guy.
I completely forgot why they were held the camera on this striking gentleman for so long. Like,
yeah, dude from Buffy.
Oh wait, it's Deathlock. 2 seconds later, hey Deathlock. I'm like, Jesus.
I mean, not Buffy. He was from Angel. I can't remember his name. Gunn.
Yep. Gunn. Yeah, like the only other thing is like there's a point where like and yeah, like how they get through discount Star-Lord's heritage looking at the camera and holding up a thing. There's a point where your writing becomes a little too self-referential when Coulson looks at the camera and says, both these guys now have death flags flying over their head. We should probably do something with this.
You should just go ahead and get married. It's probably gonna end badly. And I couldn't even enjoy the happy wedding because I was so worried the whole time something terrible was about to happen.
Yeah, because Coulson, like full blown, like I said, looks at the camera and says something bad is going to happen if we wait too long. I'm like, all right, so when is something going to happen? When is this weird forest oasis going to crash? Like, when is this going to
It's gonna
happen?
crash and kill everyone inside of it.
Yeah,
Well, not
something is going to
everyone,
happen
just-
because they
just
say
the
something is going to
person.
happen, and this is a Whedon show. When they say something bad is going to happen, something bad is going to happen. Oh,
Are you saying Whedon likes to kill people?
no, not at all.
Never.
He killed me with a sword, Mal.
Yeah, and they pulled out all their all the CGI models they had saved on their hard drives. Like, here's some roaches. Here's some Kree dudes. Here's
Yep.
Hive. Remember him?
Yeah, there's Hive. Yeah, that was a
Remember that bad CGI?
That was
It is
real.
not improved.
No, it has.
We made no updates, but it's only for a second before he explodes.
Yeah, it's like Jesus.
It was like, hey, we got this. Why don't we
I-
just do it?
I didn't realize that this was the 100th episode, and that explains the entire Rogues Gallery coming back.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah, and then the Quinjet landing and everyone coming off, but everyone looks vaguely familiar, but I only recognize Deathlock.
yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a Patton Oswalt in there.
That's true.
Like,
Should have had one of the twins or
yeah,
quintuplets
Billy?
or whatever they are.
was it Billy? I think it was Billy.
There was Billy. There was I can't remember the other one's names.
I just remember Billy because generic name of Billy.
Yeah.
Like you could have had that. Like there's a bunch of them you could have had. Though we'll get to my fears. Did you watch the next episode after the one after next episode? Did you watch the coming next week preview?
No, I didn't have that.
Oh, okay. Then
Oh,
no.
the expletives that came out of CJ for
I
that.
won't spoil anything on that one. Then my note will remain. Just know that I have a very big fear coming in episode 14.
Oh no.
Yes, I have a gigantic fear of episode 14.
And I won't lie, you will laugh your ass off at it.
Well, I mean, they already dropped the thing earlier that Mac's gonna die, and I keep hoping that that's not actually gonna come true. But then Yo-Yo keeps saying that it's gonna come true, and then they
Yeah.
keep being adorable and wonderful together. And
Well, she also says things are coming true, but like none of the things that she's explicitly been told yet, like, have come true. Like,
except
she
for her
knew-
arms being chopped off
well,
and Coulson dying.
yeah, Coulson, like she knows that Coulson is dying, and you have to let him die. But like the attempt to save him has not happened yet.
True.
But she never explicitly said her arms got chopped off until they referenced the fact that they were doing it with Cassius. Like, it was only, as far as what I understood from it, it was only Cassius removing her body parts and using.
Yeah, because I thought that's what they were using to make more Inhumans.
Yeah. Like, I don't have any other quotes. Like, I don't have anything else but quotes than what Daryl did on his synopsis of the episode.
Let's see. Non-quotes, an idea, a shield, because we got to drop that here every now and then. Alien voodoo burned off by Ghost Rider. So that's why Coulson's now dying. There wasn't really a deal so much as apparently when Ghost Rider took him over, it destroyed whatever was keeping him alive? Question mark? Sure. Sad feels, sad time.
Yep.
Let's all stand in the room and yell at each other and cry.
Yep. That's actually a pretty appropriate response to realizing that the man who's a father figure to literally everybody has been hiding a pretty major thing from you.
Yeah. Simmons LMD.
Yeah. That was freaky because I didn't realize that was the fear dimension at the time. Like, what the fuck is happening here?
Deathlock and Deke being awkward together is great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I'd watch them run off together and do stuff.
Yes, let's have Discount Star-Lord and Deathlock on adventures. Marriage Meadow.
Yeah, the most idyllic place that was ever idealized.
Yes, and Deke's greatest fears.
Yes.
Tuck your pants into your shoes. It's the trick.
Yeah, I like Deke's fears, by the way, whenever the fear dimension opens. Those are great. Like, Deke's fears are fantastic. Everybody else's are like legitimately terrifying.
His was pretty scary. He had the Kree with the big axe
Yeah,
thing.
all his are most of his are Kree based.
Kree based.
Good reason.
And weird based mom stuff.
I'll get to that next episode.
Is that the next episode? I watched these back to back, so they kind of blurred together a little.
Yeah, they are. That is next episode.
Okay. Never mind then. But then, he had gone out to get all the stuff. It's like, yeah, I found this ring. It looked just like my grandma's. I was like, oh, I called it. I called it.
Congratulations, my friend.
Like,
I got mine. I called it last episode. You get yours this one. So we've both been watching these shows for way too fucking long.
Like he was introduced. I was like, I bet he's like son or grandson of Fitz and Simmons. I bet that's what's because they keep, they never show his dad or his mom, but they keep talking about them and how important they are. And they're not showing you because you would recognize them.
Yes.
But okay, so it's his grandparents.
Yes.
And in case you didn't put that all together, they have the diagram for you.
Yeah, they flat out call. And yeah, that is the one thing is like this show has not been afraid to let you make your own assumptions, even after kind of breadcrumbing you to that point. But yeah, this one, like they did kind of beat you over the head, and even shows like this can stumble on that every so often. Like,
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah,
it didn't bother me that much.
No,
it was just further confirmation of what I had already known.
So you want to do rapid fire quotes from the episode?
Sure.
All right. Round trip to Tomorrowland.
My threshold for preposterous is out of whack.
You look scared, Turtle Man.
Oh. I'm the luckiest man on any planet.
Oh. Snack time's over, Huckleberry.
What are the odds of finding a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man down here?
Scary nuns.
That's all I got.
Orange scented stuff.
That was great.
And of course your wife going, why the hell would you try to eat it?
Because he's from the future.
Fish out of water, dude.
What? Does poo not stink in the future? That's a serious question.
I think it just gets vaporized out of you. Because remember, future. Poo gets vaporized.
It just shot out into space.
And I've done more research. I swear to God, Zima did not do paid product placement for this show. Like I
don't think they did.
Everywhere.
I think they're just doing this for fun.
Yeah, I honestly think it is just freaking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. doing what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does, and like seriously, somebody in the writers' room just found Zima on the shelves. And he's like, "Holy shit, Zima's back! You guys, we have to write this in. How?
Deke's obsessed with Zima.
Well, but why?
Nobody knew what Haig was, but hey.
But and then continuing that whole thing is like looking in the writer's room. But why are you so obsessed with? I might have bought like 8 cases of it, and I need it.
But hey, he's from a time when there weren't oceans and Zima and ice cream. Forgive him for being excited.
I'm still going to be bringing Zima to Dragon Con. So, like, I tried the Crystal Pepsi and it was hot garbage. Like, I'm fairly sure Zima's going to be still hot garbage. But
that's pretty good.
I mean, I haven't had Zima since I was 6 when I thought it was Sprite. So,
never had Zima.
I don't know if I don't think I've ever experienced Zima I know I've never experienced Zima as an adult. So it'll be a fun thing at Dragon Con when we get Zima in us. That's it. That's all I got. I wrote down Deke is Simmons' grandson, and then and then they just call it out, and I wrote, "Oh my god," at the top of my notes because I was.
I called it in episode 1 or 2 of the season, man.
You did, yeah.
I did. I called it.
I'm absolutely giving you the bravo. Like I said, it's not as deep as my almost shot per shot Thunder and Lightning meetup, but it's
we can't all be CJ Boat.
Flying Boat, thank you.
CJ Flying Boat.
And I am a boat, but I identify as male. I am a flying boat, but I identify as male, and now I'm portmanteauing everything.
I am a boat, but I identify as a male boat.
I am a flying boat, but I identify as a male flying boat. With robot fights. All right, let's go ahead and hit into episode 13 and see how much Daryl will spoil this one for us. I love you, Daryl. Keep these up. Don't ever change this.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Max Spammer and Candy Ass. This week on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the team goes on a mission to try and get some robot arms and unobtainium. Unobtainium. I cannot fucking say unobtainium. I've had 50 goddamn takes. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I'm just going to go with this one. And for reasons, this involves getting Jake Busey involved, along with a sort of cheesy, unspoken involvement with the main character that usually comes with a backdoor pilot. I'm not saying the man is weird looking, but this episode has a scene where a huge futuristic flying plane hovers next to a giant ship that's been floating around the skies unobserved for years, and the least believable thing on screen was Jake fucking Boose's face. His whole shtick is immersion breaking in a show like this. But anyway, budget Star-Lord gets to play catch with a biological father figure, just like that scene in Guardians 2, before his ghost mom slips through the nebula's blue crack and uses a phrase that even though we've never heard the music before, and they never will again, you know for sure that one half of Fitzsimmons is going to use it later. It's lazy and cliche, and you just know that the writers sat back after penning those words and gave themselves a pat on the back for being so fucking clever.
While drinking Zima.
Elsewhere on the show, Coulson is adamant that he doesn't want anything unnatural to extend his life again, ignoring the fact that antibiotics are an unnatural life extension and the side effects of Kree blood are basically non-existent now, seeing as all you need to do to cure psychotic episodes is look at a 3D drawing of the Inhuman city. Anyway, the B-plot picks up as Wiener von Strucker, remember him, kids, goes all Sherlock and shrink before stabbing him with a pen and getting given some Asgardian Thor-azine before
it's actually a thing.
Professor X's school for gifted psychopaths along with Hot Blonde Xena. Hot Blonde Xena is a pre-populated search on Pornhub, by the way, and just to save you some precious Google time, she is 22.
She's also a Disney starlet.
I don't know. Yes. She terrifies me. Like
she's from Descendants, by the way.
There's something uncanny valley about her that just freaks me out.
That she's just gorgeous and just kind of there and terrifying the entire time.
Yeah, I think so. Like there's something unnatural about her, and it makes me anxious and afraid.
It kind of worked because she played this character. She is Maleficent's daughter in The Descendants. Yeah. And pretty much the same character here as she was at the beginning of Descendants, except now she has a really good push-up rope.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yes, Daryl probably searched for that.
It's frightening and true. And I'm sitting there and I looked at CJ and I was like, hey, she's a Disney starlet. She was in Descendants. He's like, no, oh shit, you're right. Oh, because of course, having a daughter, CJ's had to sit through Descendants too.
Yes.
And I think you slept through the first one, but I digress.
No, I watched the first one. I like it.
I thought you slept through that one.
I think I did the first time because we tried watching it at 9 p.m. on a Saturday night.
Yeah, but anyway. He's like, no, it's not. She's Disney property. I'm like, no, she's not a full-out Disney property.
You're forgetting that ABC is a Disney property.
Yeah. So seeing her in a very mature light as opposed to, the Descendants character, which is definitely like, as much as I hate this term, teeny bopper, angsty, emo little girl.
Yeah, it's
you kind of go,
younger audience.
Shit.
And she's being used very well in this one, and I'm completely good with her maybe even being the big bad going forward.
If she's the big bad, I will be quite okay with that, and I might actually have to start watching S.H.I.E.L.D. again.
Yeah, they do seem to be setting it up that way.
Triggered on the word ward, by the way. They just mentioned ward and I twitched.
No, is he? Okay, no, he's not coming. It's okay. Yeah, and they showed what Von Strucker's kid at the beginning. I was like, am I supposed to remember this kid?
I wrote that down. I'm like, am I supposed to remember this guy? I really feel like I'm supposed to remember this guy. Oh my god, it's Strucker.
Like as soon as they said his name, it's like, oh yeah,
which is fun because now
am I supposed to remember this kid?
Yeah, which fun thing is now there are branching Struckers because the Struckers are on the Gifted, as well as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Branching Struckers.
With a name like Struckers, it has to be Hydra.
But did they commit? Which branch did you commit to though? Right. I'm sorry.
I know.
I made a source control joke.
I got it
because I knew CJ would get it, but that was very, very.
That was
like a Daryl reference.
Yeah, maybe one other person that watched it. I said, Deke wants to play with Granddad.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's adorable.
I wrote down, what the fuck is Gary Busey doing here? And Rachel's like, no, that's obviously his son. I go, he has a son?
Well, I kept looking at him and he's so weird looking.
Although, looking at him, I'm like, okay,
it's not Gary Busey. but there's just something weird about
There is
him.
a Gary
It's-
Busey vibe around him. He's like,
Yeah.
it's like there's this Gary Busey Super Saiyan aura around him. And it's like, man, like that should be Gary Busey, but like it's not, and it's really freaking me out.
As soon as Gerald said Jake Busey, I was like, oh, that's who that was. Okay.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, sorry, because you're in the hotel watching these things.
No, I watched it like literally an hour before we started recording, so I didn't really do my research.
Yeah, it is Jake Busey, his kid, and Rachel pulled up a photo of Gary and Jake Busey in baseball hats sitting next to each other.
And then I pulled up one of Jake with his grandfather, Gary Busey's father, and CJ went, "Oh my god, they all look fucking alike."
Yeah, they're just clones of one another, and it just comes out in the teeth, like that weird,
the weird teeth.
the weird like lower half of the face that all the Buseys have. Like, yeah, it did kind of feel like Jake Busey's character was meant to be a cold open or a cold pilot for a character.
Yeah,
Like-
backdoor pilot.
He got a lot of screen time.
A lot of screen time, and he's in a lot of chums.
Yeah, I've known Mac Hammer for years. By the way, Mac Hammer is the greatest thing ever.
Yes, it is. Mac Hammer, always.
Candyman and Mac Hammer. Just yes. Always. Mac Hammer forever. And just the puns they got off of that one. I have never laughed so hard than, hey, Mac Hammer, what's up? Can't touch this. I had to pause the show. Rachel glaring at me because I had to pause the show. I was laughing so hard I was crying. It's
Yes, Coulson dad jokes. Give us all the Coulson dad jokes you can.
yes.
And Mac just now's not the time.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Rachel's just giving me the death stare because I paused it just because I just couldn't stop laughing. It was, oh my god, it was so brutal. It was so cringy, and I loved it. And then even Matt getting into it, just it's hammer time.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I appreciated it greatly.
So beautiful. This episode was just amazing, by the way. This is the episode that I wanted. Like it has the weird evil cult thing. I mean, it sucks that we have to keep beating the Hydra horse over and over again. I get it though.
These are the people that are branched off and hate Hydra, but still want to have their own evil organization to kill S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, it's not Hydra. I can't believe it's not Hydra.
I can't believe it's not Hydra.
But I mean, it's Hydra. I mean it. And now once Descendants Girl kills her mom and takes over, it'll be Teen Hydra.
Yeah, and we all know that's coming, right?
Yeah, and then the Absorbing Man will be there, and it's like I expected them to go through with more of like the Rogues Gallery that they collected. Let me see who we got.
Where was that in his contract? Yeah, I'll come back on the show, but I have to be shirtless and just pumping iron and looking just ripped as all you can imagine.
Right?
Like I was like, this seems extreme. I think he just wanted to show off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like, man, you got. They just look at him as they're getting him wardrobe. You got ripped since the last time you were here. Your old clothes don't fit you. Thanks. I've been lifting.
I pick things up and put them down.
I feel so bad for Deke though. Like why? Like that memory being that serious, meaning he watched a Kree kill his mom before. Just oh man.
Yeah,
that's rough.
Bad fears. But hey, it helped him realize that his mom and his grandmother is Simmons, and he's put it all together.
Yay! Deke's not an idiot, as he proved in this episode. Like,
I'm not an idiot. I've never been in a place with oceans and ice cream before.
High intelligence, high charisma, a 1 in wisdom.
He just likes ice cream and Zima, man.
Yeah.
Break.
Yeah, and that's
really
good. I'm
Zima.
waiting for him to discover the miracle that is like putting ice cream and Zima together, and just him walking around with a Zima float all the time.
A Zima float?
Yeah, I mean it's carbonated.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be good. Well,
I mean, I've tried Sprite
probably.
float. Like I didn't know Sprite floats were a thing until I went to the World of Coke in Orlando. It's absolutely a thing, and it's amazing. And I vaguely remember Zima tasting kind of like Sprite, so I'm guessing it would work.
Sure.
I guess Nick is just gonna have to figure that out for us. Please figure that out for us. I really want him to realize that those two go together.
And I love that that Fitz calls him Scrappy too.
Yes, that was fantastic. I
That's
do
what-
I like
and-
the poke at we should hyphenate our names. You're right, because Simmons Fitz rolls off so well.
It's like, yes, Simmons Fitz makes perfect sense.
They should, and of course, being this show, that's absolutely what they would do. Like, they've called them Fitzsimmons the entire show. They were introduced as Fitzsimmons. It would absolutely be the way that the show works as being Simmons hyphen Fitz.
And Deke, you're winning me over, friend.
Yeah.
You're becoming a good character. They're giving you
Discount
good,
Star-Lord being just lost but intelligent is just fantastic.
Yes. And I always enjoy a good fish out of water
Yeah.
joke. I know they're old and tropey, but they're still fun.
But tropes don't always have to be bad. Like Carrie
No,
has
no.
yelled at us plenty of times on the Geek IO show. Tropes are tropes for a reason. They're not always bad.
No, and this one's definitely not.
No.
I enjoy a good fish out of water moment.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's, Wonder Woman tearing a dress so that she can kick and fight better, or
Spoilers.
Oh
wait, no, that we're not talking about Twin
that was in
Peaks.
the preview. That was in the preview, man.
Yeah, we're not talking about Twin
or
Peaks
Discount
spoilers,
Star-Lord
spoilers.
eating ice cream out of a trash can and drinking too much Zima and not paying for hamburgers.
Yes.
I'm okay with these things.
They're
They're entertaining.
You know the MVP of the show of this episode, by the way?
Mac?
No, you
No?
better than Mac. Mother effing Davis. The pilot of the Queen.
Pilot.
I trust you a lot more than I trust Davis. Hey, that's fair. Like, guy got one line and just fucking owned it. Like,
Yes. Well, I mean, he came back on the Quinjet and showed up, so he looked vaguely familiar to me. It's
yeah,
like,
one of those vaguely familiar guys from the last episode.
was he a previous random S.H.I.E.L.D. agent guy that they brought back?
I think he was. I think he was part of Piper's group. Like, he was
Probably.
Piper. By the way, shout out to. Why do you have to do this, Colson? Piper said she'd literally do anything to earn back her trust. Have her kill herself.
Yeah, that whole conversation.
I just love how the main cast, like everybody, they at this point they've realized that they have this supporting cast that nobody cares about, so they can make fun of them. But freaking, and it made enough of an impression for me to remember his name was Davis. Like, Davis MVP of this episode. He's taking that one line and owning it. Like, that is his Oscar-winning performance, man. Just love it. This entire episode was so great with delivery.
All right, ready for our quote shots?
I got one more thing.
Oh.
Hey, it's that Clockwork guy from Hellboy 2.
I never saw Hellboy 2.
It's so good, dude.
I know. I've always wanted to, but
but there's this Clockwork Ninja guy, and the robots reminded me of Clockwork Ninja guy. A lot about Clockwork Ninja guy. And Rachel looked at me as I said that, and she goes, "I can kind of see it. He's just less gold." Well, yeah, but gold's expensive. All right. Rapid fire quotes. Jazz, your turn first.
The parts that matter most. Actually, that whole conversation was great.
Yeah. I'll have that Thorazine now, please.
Thorazine.
It's a thing.
I know it's a thing.
Rachel
but
blew
it's
my mind on that one. She just starts quoting off what Thorazine is. Rachel, do you mind? Now she does.
Apparently she does.
All right, your turn, Jess.
Yeah, there's something to be said when you can go, yep, I know exactly what that's used for. No, you don't. It's this, 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 and this. And he goes, Googling it, and I'm like,
I just trust her on these things, CJ.
Yeah. That's part of our
a good times
I
and
said,
awesome.
primary use schizophrenia.
Or what was that, Jess?
Good times and awesome haircuts.
Yes. If I had arms, I'd strangle you.
After you, Grandpa. You see what he did there?
Yes, I see what he did there. Rich guy, bad guy.
And we've already said all the other ones that I've got. So
I need a Zima.
Can't touch this. It's hammer time.
Yep. Yo-Yo saying I'm stumped.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. I didn't hear that one at all. I must have been writing a note when she said that.
Yeah, it was at the very end before Max says, "You know what else I got you?" She goes, "I'm stumped." I love it. I love it. This show is so dumb, and I love every
Got
second.
you some arms, some beer, and some robot arms.
Robot arms.
Let's
I
party.
can't say my last note because you didn't watch the preview for the next episode. I am so afraid of this next episode. I'm not even joking, by the way. This is absolute pure terror in my episode.
I don't want to watch it.
I kind of don't. I'm going to.
Jared, put it this way. It was a sweet moment for me because I literally got to see CJ go, no, 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 and started going almost hyperventilating with tears going, no.
They're going to ruin this perfect season. They're going to destroy it. They're going to ruin it, and I'm going to hate it.
Are they bringing Ward back?
Probably.
It's not even he wrote, because he would not pick up the pen.
Yeah, Rachel wrote the note, shit, we're going back to the framework. And I brought up, that means Ward's going to come back. I can't do this. I just can't. You've had such an amazing season. If this is your finale season, which it probably is, this is the pace. This is the season to go out on. Don't ruin it by having Brett Dalton.
I think that's right. I think you got
come
it
back.
right.
Not the knife salesman in Arizona, but the really asshole actor who's ruined every single season of this show.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No,
we don't have to do that.
All right. Let's talk about Black. By the way, that's the only Daryl quotes I have. I don't know, because he spent 50 takes saying unobtainium. He could have recorded every single other one of our episode intros, except he had to keep trying to say unobtainium.
I don't know. Both of those S.H.I.E.L.D. intros are pretty long for the normal Daryl stuff we get. So
yeah,
he clearly put some time into this.
It's good because these are the ones that he watches.
Yeah,
you can always tell when Daryl watches an episode because he gives an us. So shall we talk Black Lightning, my friends?
Sure.
Jeez. Rachel, are you a little bit more excited to watch Black Lightning and talk about Black Lightning than Jazz is?
It was my first experience with it.
Oh yeah. What did you think of these first two episodes that you've watched of Black Lightning?
Okay, it's not bad.
No, I don't think it's bad. I actually think it's a good show.
It's
I don't connect
definitely
with it for some reason.
I don't want to say a family friendly, but more family centric discount version of Luke Cage.
Yeah.
It's a nice time filler, but if that was put up next to Luke Cage, I'd be like, deuces.
Yeah. Ding. Me too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that might be Jazz's issue.
I think that's part of my problem is that I just love Luke Cage so much, and this feels like discount Luke Cage. But it has its own stuff.
But then we have the daughter. I adore
Exactly.
China.
Yeah, the daughters.
Yeah, Jennifer and Anissa both are fantastic.
Jennifer, I'm kind of her real name is it China Ann?
Yep, China Ann something or other.
McLean, I want to say. But I've watched this girl grow up over years through different movies and different shows. So seeing her in this kind of role and the fact that her powers decided to literally explode her phone.
That's the next episode.
So, you know what? Screw you. I don't go by episodes. I go by what I enjoyed of it.
Come on. That's not how the show works.
So anyway, episode 7.
Episode 7.
She has healing powers too, along with her super strength.
I mean, that's comic book hand wavery.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
to
mean,
protect you from-
considering every time she breathes in is how her powers activate. So every time she naturally breathes in, her powers kind of small activate. It kind of makes sense that she would heal a lot faster. Think about it. Think about it.
think about it.
Think about
Not
it.
too much.
Um,
I have to
don't like
protect
the
you from
mom.
yourself.
I don't like the mom.
Yeah, she's badly written. She's
She
real
really
badly written.
She's such a great actress. Like, and when she's given proper lines and stuff, she's really good. Like the first 2 episodes, she was fantastic in.
And then even in this one, in moments,
Yeah,
It's
she
good.
always has good
But-
moments, but
but she's bad. She's like super wishy-washy about everything.
yeah,
And it gets
everything.
obnoxious. He's like, you have to train her because she's gonna do it anyway. So you need to go out there and train her so that she does it the right way because we can't stop her from doing it. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that makes
You're
sense.
right.
And then immediately, 2 scenes later, no, we can't do this, and I'm mad at you for training her. It's like,
Yeah.
you train her.
Jefferson kind of calls her out on it though. Like, it's like seriously, you told me
But I
to
don't
do
want her
this.
going out there being you. Well, you just told me to train her.
Yeah, I don't like her. How hard was it to find a 6 foot tall, 6 foot albino in Freeland?
Yeah. Calling Gamby on his crap.
Yep. Gamby's so shady and finally getting called out on it.
Yep, Uncle Gamby.
Yeah. I like Berserker dude, the Fight Club cage and dude on Greenlight. And apparently, and this was completely out of character because I'm fairly sure they explicitly said Tobias knew what Greenlight was doing. He was very surprised and wasn't sure what the fighter dude was on, and then saw Greenlight. He's like, hey, this shit's scary. Fairly sure you said
Yeah,
that you
he's
knew
the
what-
one putting it on the street, so you would think he'd know what it is and what it does. But
No, it's Toledo. Apparently, it skips Tobias. It goes from Madam Eve to Toledo.
Toledo.
Joey Toledo,
Joey Toledo.
the white guy.
Got shot by Gamby.
Yep. With more magic albino dust in him.
And another box of magic albino dust, because Lady Eve just got cases of that stuff, man. You need some albino dust, you see
Yeah.
Lady Eve. She's got
Yeah,
it.
she got your hookup. Rachel, what did you say about that when she was playing with it, when he was opening it up and freaking out about it? I forget.
Oh, I don't remember.
I laughed out loud at them questioning Gamby.
It was definitely something obtuse and inappropriate.
The captain isn't stupid. I think he knows who Black Lightning is.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone doesn't know. who-
Well, again, they
I
explicitly
know
said
they said
he
it
masks his
can't,
face.
can't see his face. It's like painful to look at or something. And
Yeah,
he masks his voice, but
Yeah, they just
don't
use that
know.
neon feature on his face, apparently. But that's expensive and dumb to do on camera. So
right.
they barely get away with it on a flash where they do the little blurry side to side thing. Like they barely get away with it there. Like having his face lit up like neon Jesus would get a little old fast.
Sure.
So not Jessica Jones. Tobias is Jessica Jones. Her name is Side-Eye?
Cyanide.
Oh.
I wrote it down too. I said her name is Cyanide? Question mark.
Her name is Side-Eye? Question mark.
No. Well, I had the closed caption on. So
Oh.
it's cyanide, but it's spelled with an S.
Oh, it's
Just so
close
you
enough
know.
to a hashtag CJazz.
And CJ, considering you did have that on, I'm surprised that you didn't catch that.
I was probably, yeah, I definitely was writing a line right before that.
Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh no, there it is. Her name is Cyanide? Question mark. It's one of those eye roller names.
Yeah.
It's almost as bad as Thunder.
I warned you. I warned you.
So what's the other daughter? Heat lightning.
I think she just takes lightning as a name in the comics, if I remember correctly. But
Yes.
like her powers are essentially just Black Lightning 2.0, but more so like at least right now.
She doesn't have nearly the level of control that he has because they are literally manifesting themselves at present. And let's face it, prepubescent girls are wild and can't control much of anything.
Ready for sex.
Yeah, she's not prepubescent.
Okay, so
She's fully pubescent.
16-year-old girls.
17, thank you.
Been there, done that.
So I put fully pubescent on the show title so I can saying that again later.
Fine, if you want to make her fully pubescent,
Yeah, and
go
this
for
is-
it.
and this
I
is
know
like
people that have
20-something.
not gotten that point in their life until they've been 18.
Yeah, and this is like 25, 26 in there because she's in for
I
her
would be-
master's degree or doctorate, one or the other,
Yeah.
and has been a teacher for some years. Jefferson's being a hypocrite. Thankfully, he calls himself out later on being a hypocrite.
Yes. And he told her to talk less. Listen more.
And yeah, I wrote that down. I said, don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
Yeah, don't go blowing up Confederate statues.
Yeah.
That's letting them know what you're against.
And technically what you're for.
Well, if you extrapolate.
Yeah. Anissa has a point. I don't remember about what, but I wrote Anissa makes a point.
Sure.
More
The Shadow
weird ass surgery shit from Madame Eve.
Yeah, that's how she rolls.
Yeah, that's her side business. Like that's how she gets her jollies. She's just operating on people.
Yeah, making them not dead anymore.
I think she has a funeral home, so she's kind
She
of
does.
zambifying them.
Maybe. But not gambifying.
No, not Gambifying because he's a special thing, and apparently he's working with them. I'm so confused. At Gambi, why the hell is that character becoming dumb? Like,
Yeah, he started off good, but now he's
did.
getting kind of, I don't know.
it's because they're wrapping him into the bad guy subplot, and it's just like they did that for one episode in Supergirl. Like you had the one episode where Nerd Crush Boy realized his dad's a bad guy, and his dad's like, you should be a bad guy with me, and he's all like, maybe I should. And then like later in the episode he goes, this is a real dumb idea, I'm gonna go work for DEO.
Seems legit.
No, they're gonna continue on with that dumb trope here. Jesus.
But then they do the hit on Lady Eve.
Yep.
Which is a pretty good
Bye,
season.
Lady Eve.
And I was like, what? Where did they get blue laser guns? Why do they have blue laser guns?
Lightning guns.
Lightning. Oh, now
Lightning
it all
guns.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, that one came to me later after they had to spell it out for me though. Like
Once they were like, oh, you went too far, and then they showed the body and she's all like melted.
Yeah, I heard you went too far. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Oh,
Yeah, because I thought he was talking about the Tobias's sister getting shot.
yeah.
No, he didn't have much to do with that exactly. That was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I liked the show. It tends to be really grounded, but then they'll have
Ah.
laser guns.
I see what you did there with grounding.
And and bringing people back to life because Lala's back.
Yay, well, that's next episode.
No, that's at the end of this one when
Oh,
he
yeah.
wakes up,
Yep.
and then like what was it, Lawanda? What was her name?
Yeah, LaWanda.
Latasha, La something. Lives in his tattoo as
yeah.
some kind of weird ghost.
Nice. He has ghost tattoos that he can make out with, but more of that next episode.
Yeah.
I really like the daughters are the best thing in this entire series. Like,
Yeah.
both Anissa and Jennifer are fantastic characters,
I agree.
and like they react like a normal person would react. Like, Anissa Jennifer freaking out that her boyfriend's turning absolutely insane. She kind of loses her mind for a bit, as she would, because it's obvious that that Khalil meant a lot to her. she sees her friend try almost, get knocked off a ladder and freaks out. As the mother's describing Anissa, I realize that Anissa is my daughter and I am frightened.
She's stubborn. She will do what she wants.
Yeah, they went through the walking thing about how Anissa learned how to walk, and that's literally what happened to Kiara. Like, she would fall, she would cry, she'd get up. Fall, she'd cry, she'd get up. 1 week later, she's Naruto running through my damn apartment.
Yep.
And the shadow board,
Yeah, the shadow board. Get a name drop for that.
the evil organization. Ooh,
There's the ASA and
Which is
shadow
the-
board. Are those two different things? Or are they
I'm-
the same thing?
I don't know. I'm guessing they're different because they would have. Well, no, he wouldn't have called out the ASA. I don't know if they're American Shady Association and
The American
Shadow Board.
Shadow Association.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
It's so dumb.
I don't
I'm
know.
not enjoying the subplot at all. Bring back.
Yeah, the villains, like Tobias is interesting.
Yeah, I like Tobias.
He's got, and Lady Eve was interesting too, but the weird like conspiracy weirdness is,
Yeah, that's no.
and
let's not-
Gamby being a part of it somehow. It's all kind of dumb.
Which is even weirder because like a couple episodes ago he explicitly said, "I'm out. I'm not getting into what you're dealing with." Like, and then this episode he's like, "The organization that we built." I'm like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand, and I don't like and not understand it.
Yeah, it's weird. And Katie was watching with me. It's like, do you understand what's going on here? It's like, no, not really. I don't know what
We've
game
watched every
this
single
is.
episode of the show.
I don't know. They're keeping it very weird and vague, not really explaining it. They explain a little bit in the next episode.
Yeah, a little bit.
He made her. My only other note is he made her a thunder suit, and man, they keep showing me commercials for better shows.
Oh, what do you
I
watch?
watch it on the CW app.
Oh, so you get all the other CW.
So it's like, come watch Constantine on CW Seed. Oh yeah, Constantine, that's good. Come watch Pushing Daisies on CW Seed. Oh man, Pushing Daisies. I do want to watch Pushing Daisies more than this.
I mean, I did enjoy it, but what I didn't enjoy it was real hard. Like,
Yeah.
next
This episode I didn't care too much for, but the next episode
yeah.
I kind of liked.
So I always wondered for like the last 3 episodes why Lala's death was continuously shown
In the
in the previously on.
in the
Like,
previously on, yeah.
why do you keep showing this minor character die? I don't understand. Is it to remind us that Tobias is a scary person? Because you have that written all over him. Why do you keep reminding us that he's alive? Oh God, Lala's alive. More hologram training. I really like the weird holograms that react with powers. Like, that technology is real cool.
Yeah, that was fun. And that was a good lesson that
It
he
was.
was teaching her.
It's actually he's being a dad and a superhero, and hey, you can do both.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's what I loved about this episode was the father-daughter like crime fighter superhero team dynamic.
Yeah, and it's
That was
not like
awesome.
and he's not just flat out calling Anissa an idiot or anything like that. He's treating her like an equal. He is like, hey, you're doing great. However, this is how you can improve. Like, he's being a dad. It's really well done. Thank you for showing that a parent-child relationship does not always, and a mentor-student relationship can be one of the same, and it doesn't have to be real dumb.
Right.
By the way,
You just-
Carrie, this episode is probably going to be a little bit long because we're going to be talking about an entire last half of a season of The Tick. So just as a heads up.
Yeah, we're not even Jessica Jones yet.
Yeah.
Ooh, 4 a.m. It's coming. All right.
I could have sworn they explicitly said Black Lightning short out cameras.
Probably.
And they were real afraid of him being seen by cameras. Like, I could have sworn that was something that, I mean, if he can freaking electrify a lock open, he can short out goddamn security cameras. Like,
Yeah, but he was sneaking in this one. He wasn't in costume. He's going
Still.
undercover.
Also, maybe with Gamby being dumb, maybe we'll get rid of that really stupid New 52 costume and get something decent. I'm not
Maybe.
holding my breath, but hey.
Tap the brick. Just tap it. Get a little tappy. Yeah, I really enjoyed all of that. All of the father-daughter stuff was top notch in this episode.
The entire morgue thing was really well done, really great. Like, you won't get into Harvard if I'm what?
We have to protect them even if we don't appreciate their worldview.
Yeah, I won't get into Harvard if I'm sitting here texting yo ass. That's what.
I don't remember.
No, you're making me emo. I wrote down 2 minutes after Rachel and I have a discussion about Jennifer's powers show up.
Yay! Jen has powers too. Love the other thing. My second favorite thing about this episode was Crazy Lala. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, off the chain
Like,
Lala's real good. Like
him sitting in the back seat talking to LaWanda, and
No, I'm not going to kill them.
What do you mean I want to kill my dude? He's driving the car. And the guy's in front seat like, the fuck are you saying?
No,
I
his
love that
eyes
whole
are straight. His head is straight forward. He just, every once in a while, you see that eyes drift up to the rearview mirror, and he's like, the fuck is going on back there? Eyes back on the road. Pretend that you didn't hear it.
Dale will be happy that I know this. The song at the front of it is a Drake song. I don't know how I know that it's a Drake song, but it's a Drake song, and that's obviously not Drake.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't know that song.
I've just been, for some reason, like hip hop has been everywhere around me lately, and that song is on a lot, and I just know that it's Drake because you always have the announcers, yo, this is the summer of Drake, and here's his latest single, and that drops, and I'm like, okay, that's Drake. Now I know. And knowing is half the Drake.
Exactly.
So thank you, Dale, for teaching me that Drake is more than just Hotline Bling.
Yes, there's Drake. But yeah, Crazy Lala is my favorite thing. Even if he is taking weird showers.
Weird showers, making always ghost tattoos.
That are there and then gone.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't understand, but his powers are weird and I love it. Like, thank you.
He has some kind of ghost LaWanda that he talks to. I don't know if he's crazy or if she's actually a ghost.
I don't know, but I love it. Like,
just the fire tattoo of her face.
This is what I love about like the Flash, and what I hate about like the things I hate about Arrow. Like the Flash just gives this weird bullshit that's only very barely explained. Like, and Lala having weird fire tattoo that occasionally comes back to life, and he can interact with. That's straight up Flash weirdness, and I love it. Like.
Magic Science.
Gamby's trying real hard not to become a high school girl.
He went to church.
At people randomly and storming off,
going to church.
Yeah,
and crying and talking to old ladies.
Yeah.
Okay.
The monster kills the white nerd first. I guess what we don't have.
$1 billion joules.
Yes, $1 billion joules, because that's a number that's real.
Yeah. I wrote it down just because I was like, magic science.
I like Jennifer calling out Jefferson on his flip phone usage.
This is a piece of modern technology.
Yeah, modern. It doesn't mean that it's new. Lynn's now calling Gamby out on her shit. Lynn was real strong the second half of this episode, man. Like,
yeah. Come at me, bro.
Yeah, she's just like full blown. Like, she was ready to go toe to toe with Gamby, who apparently is some kind of weird assassin ninja.
Assassin ninja in one episode and crying in church in the next, and
yeah,
feeling bad about stuff in the next.
Maybe we'll get more of the dumb shit is what I wrote as my last note.
Yeah,
Give me
I'm
more
down for
weird
that.
dumb shit.
Weird, dumb, la stuff. That was weird. Magic thunder guns that explode for no reason when some random
nuclear power.
bug comes and pokes it. What's that guy doing?
Yeah, that was weird. And I'm okay with it. Give me weird exploding shit. Like I don't care. Like the less I know about what you're showing me, the better. Like because the more you've proven, the more you try to science, the worse it gets.
Yeah. And the city of Freeland sure did turn on Black Lightning really quickly.
Right? Went from Black Jesus to everybody hates him for killing one person.
She's apparently a great member of the society, despite all the weird, freaky experimentation she was doing that nobody knows about, I guess.
Of course, nobody would know about that. That's all I got.
Let's see.
We're ramming it.
We already talked about the weird shower.
Yeah.
ASA experimentation, doing God's work.
Yeah, that guy.
Green light is some form of turning people into metahumans. Something.
That guy. The guy who runs the ASA can suck a fat one. I don't care.
And you got your sad eyes on.
Yeah, get your sad eyes. All right.
And Gamby, he came clean. Sorry, I got your dad killed, and you have superpowers because of stuff I was doing. But then those other people died, and I felt bad. So I did some stuff. The end.
The end. Yes, suck a fat one. That's exactly what I said. Let's jump into Jessica because I think that will obviously be less notes, and we can end on the tick. After my first note, after watching 30-something second Marvel intros, the Netflix ones are refreshing.
Amen.
Yes. Thank you. I missed her intro. Like I missed that weird like Netflix just Marvel go in. Like,
narration. Did we have narration last season?
I don't think we did because she was so far out of her own mind with everything that I don't think.
So I was like, oh, we're going full noir.
Yeah.
That's some narration.
I want like this nice.
I'm down with this.
Yeah, give me detective work since we went past the Purple Man, and I don't think we're getting him back this season at all. Like, yeah, just go pure detective. Thank you.
But anyway, so I'll just come out straight with this. We know how I felt about season 1 of Jessica Jones. Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was a very well-made show, but it was just so freaking dark that I just didn't want to go back and ever watch it again. This first episode, I freaking loved it.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good. We had actual, psychological consequences from what happened in the previous one. Because, killing a dude, even though he's a horrible, evil monster and had to be killed, still gonna F you up.
Effect on her.
Dealing with your dead family.
Yeah.
And your past trauma. Awesome. Good things. And the whole scene in the pizza parlor with the woman who wants her to kill her boyfriend / lover or whatever who's, making his rounds.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not a murderer. Screw you.
But you murdered that guy. No, I'm not a murderer.
But you murdered that one guy. That was different.
Yeah, because he was,
because he was killing hundreds of people.
Yeah, he was threatening to destroy this huge war of people.
He didn't really give me a choice.
And then Shuriken throwing the pizza pan into the wall was awesome.
Yes.
They explore her powers a little bit more, and I like it.
Yeah, they let her play with her powers a little more, and then the best thing about this episode, just like in the Black Lightning stuff, give us weird superhero things.
Yes.
Let's pull out the most random weird superhero from the 60s or 50s or whatever and throw him in Jessica Jones.
Yep.
Full-on reference as a weird hermit guy who lives with the mongoose and has actual superpowers. That was
the wizard
amazing.
That's just so good.
Like after the episode was over, it was like, please tell me the wizard is a real superhero. Yes, he is absolutely a real superhero. who I also learned got his powers because he was transfused with mongoose blood, which
Oh.
is why the wizard in the show had a pet mongoose. It's further reference.
That's awesome. So my wife is on this episode. You know I love you, Rachel.
He is.
Jessica in the morning is 1000% Rachel.
Yep. No, I'm in agreement with you there because nope, no mornings.
Punch my problems in the head until they disappear.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm. We got a Rand name drop.
Yep. Because so that's still canon, I guess.
Yeah, they're not ignoring it.
Nope.
Despite the bad press, it's still a part of it. They're accepting it.
Hogarth is just one of the guys and just a woman. Like, that's fantastic, though. Thank you. Like, you want equality? That's fine. The womanizing person doesn't have to be a guy. It can be a woman. Did you see the way that she was dressed? She was practically doing splits on my desk. Really, Hogarth?
She's kind of the worst.
She really is. But it's good to see, like, you know, if you're going to have that trope, it's kind of cool to see it played from a woman.
Yeah. I love clean Malcolm.
Yeah.
Happy, helpful,
great.
Eager to like help others. Malcolm. It's wonderful.
Mhm.
And I love that he's the one fixing her apartment. So somebody's fixing it. At least we're, it's not just suddenly fixed. It was Malcolm.
Yeah.
Malcolm fixed the hole in the wall where Luke threw Jessica through it.
Yep.
You know, that one time.
Yeah.
When he was being controlled by the purple man.
Mm-hmm. You say the perfect man?
Purple man.
Rachel, what did you say?
I said purple.
Perfect man.
I don't think you said purple. I think this might be a drink.
I'm pretty sure I said purple. Dale or
Wait
Karen,
for it.
let us know
Wait for
momentarily.
it.
You keep saying perfect.
I said purple.
I mean, that is the perfect color, but
So we do have Jessica character building in this episode.
Yeah.
The character building?
Character building?
I'm not even just talking
Yeah.
about normal character building. Awesome character building. Because
Very good
now she pours her whiskey into a glass.
It's straight out of the bottle.
Yeah. So character building.
All right, Dale says I said perfect.
Close enough. Drink.
I still think I said purple. That's what my brain said. I don't know if that's what my mouth said.
You've also been up since 4 a.m., dude.
I have been up since 4 a.m. Central Time.
And it is now 11:14 Eastern Time.
Yes, and I'm in the Eastern Time Zone now.
The only time zone that matters.
Hey, we're all in the same time zone.
Yay.
Except for Dale. And Raul. Is Raul in the chat?
Probably.
Oh.
I like the wizard. He was just great.
The wizard, that was probably my favorite thing about this
Oh yeah,
episode.
absolutely.
Please do more weird superhero stuff in Jessica Jones.
And you get an IGH payoff right off the rip in this episode. Like,
Industrial garments and
know
healing.
that is what we are focusing on. This season is not dealing with Jessica's immediate past. It's dealing with how she became who she is, and that is what I want to see in this season.
Yes, I am down with this.
That's the only way she can move forward, is by fully embracing. She literally killed her demon of the past. Now she can go on and confront the things that made her what she is now. And that's what I want to see.
Right on.
Anything else on episode 1?
What if facing it makes me worse?
Oh, yeah.
Patsy is kind of mean.
Oh, she's just trying. I mean, if your best friend is Jessica, you know how to
That
deal
was a
with her.
quote. That was a quote.
I know. Oh, yeah. Patsy is kind of mean. Yes.
That which the whole birthday party scene with Patsy was
Yeah.
also great. Chin the D-bag.
Of course.
We got a new superintendent.
Who Jessica looked real thirsty on for.
Yeah, I know. He's very Latin and very handsome. So we'll see where that goes.
Not very far, turns out.
Well, season's young, my friend.
True.
Trisha's new boyfriend is too good to be true. Just going ahead and putting that out there.
Yeah, that guy's evil. He's British. He's evil.
And poor
If
Wizard.
this show in particular has told us anything, British people are all evil.
Poor Wizard.
Poor Wizard. We
And-
hardly knew ye.
My last note is Toxic Avenger, question mark?
Oh, maybe. I think it's a real
Like
property.
showed this weird monster thing at the very end for like a split second that looked like the Toxic Avenger.
I think it's what's killing people.
Probably.
Killing IGH rejects.
All right, episode 2.
Episode 2. What? Now, Jess, that's giving him a reason to keep that up. What? I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Now, Jess, it's a reason to keep that up. I don't remember what that means.
Talking about the bar scene, the beginning.
Oh, right, the nice ass guy.
The nice ass guy. Yeah, that guy. She didn't let him keep it up.
No, but rewarding that bad behavior is the only way that's just going to encourage him, Jess.
Yeah.
More like Karslov, am I right?
Wait.
He got hit by a car. His name was Kozlov.
Oh, sorry. It's 4. I've been up since 4 a.m. Remember?
Not drooling.
Simpson/Nuke is back.
Yay!
And then he died.
Will, yay! ...
And then he died. Oh,
yeah, he did. All right, thank you.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna Gotham that thread right there.
Yep, that has officially been Gothamed. He shows up and is immediately resolved.
I wrote guy eating bread number 2 or number 1. I don't know why. I think that was like some random character. Oh, it was in the restaurant when she was having brunch with her mom and they were arguing. There's like a table behind them. And there was just a guy sitting there eating bread. It's like, this guy, like his job was to come here and eat bread while these actresses argued behind him. Or is this just some actual restaurant goer? He's just sitting there what is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know what it was about that guy, but the guy eating bread. He made an impression on me for some reason. Hogarth. Ew.
Hogarth's just one of the guys. Hogarth is a womanizer, and like I said, if you have to play the trope, at least turn it on its head.
Yeah. Still. Ew.
Yeah, ew. Yeah, nobody wants to see Trinity doing that shit.
Ew. Don't do that.
Trinity, stop.
No, I believe my comment was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, Trinity, that would have been completely different and acceptable. Now, no.
Well, it wasn't even that I had a problem with. It was more her choice of company.
Well, she dealt with a lot the end of last season. She's entitled to have her,
And she's apparently dying.
Yeah, she has some kind of diagnosis. I'm guessing the same super cancer that had the leader of the hand do things.
Oh,
or
something.
Possible.
That could be that. Plus karma.
Super cancer. Super karma cancer.
Mongoose. Got a mongoose. Freaking awesome mongoose.
Goddamn.
Convenient laptop video is convenient.
Yep.
Because I love it when you just open the laptop and a video starts playing, and it's the exact piece of evidence that they were looking for.
Well, no, he did click around a little bit.
No, I'm pretty sure she just put in his password.
Yeah.
Somehow, and the video just started playing.
Yeah, she didn't click around. She just opened it up and it's like, I'm talking to this, apparently to this video forum for Trish Talk. Oh.
No, when she opened up the laptop, she realized that the connection was Patsy's
the Trish Talk forum.
Trish Talk thing.
And
he had uploaded he had uploaded the video onto Trish Talk, and that's where she clicked the link to it.
The
That
second
was
time,
after she found the video. She saw the video first, and then she saw that the video had been posted on the Trish Talk forum, and that's when she made the connection that Trish was the connection between Simpson and Whizzer.
Yeah.
um,
And I will only call him Whizzer.
yeah, I don't care what his real name is. He is only the Wizard. Malcolm looks real good with his shirt off.
Yes. Yes,
Malcolm's
he
been
does.
working out.
Yeah, good on him though.
With great power comes great mental illness.
Yep. My
True.
balls are tingling.
Scroty sense.
Grody sense.
Yeah, I got that one.
Hogarth knows how to party. I wrote down.
Well, I just said Hogarth party in quotation marks because ain't no party like a Hogarth party.
Right, because a Hogarth party only stops when the awkward hot Asian guy shows up. The party only stops. The lesbian party only stops when the handsome guy shows up.
When the douchey faux hawk man comes up,
Yeah.
shows up. Him and his broken arm. Well, dislocated shoulder, whatever.
Yeah. It was great seeing Jessica just beat the ever living bejesus out of him though.
Yeah, that was nice.
And my
That'll
last
have
note is
repercussions.
no more Will. Yay. That's it.
Well, it's like, he's back. It's like, but they're giving him something to do, and okay, he's not super terrible, but oh, never mind. He's dead now, so okay, never mind. It's good. We're good.
Yeah. All right. I really like these first two episodes. I really did. It was exactly what I think I needed after dealing with the entirety of last season again.
Yeah. It has a good narrative. I still don't like Hogarth, but I'm not supposed to, so
No,
that's
you
fine.
are absolutely not supposed to like her.
Loving Malcolm.
Yeah. It's good to see
Wizard
her have a base.
made me so happy, and I want more of that. I probably won't get any more this season, but I'm glad they gave me what they did. Yeah, it was a nice little reminder that we're in a comic book universe.
Yep.
Not everything is serious and over the top all the time. And dark, super dark.
So,
Sometimes you can have a guy dressed in yellow and red with speed powers. That isn't the Flash.
an overweight man in yellow and red. being-
An overweight man.
Who is only fueled by fear.
It's a fear-based power.
My friends called me the Wizard. Of course they did.
And Malcolm and Trish go on an adventure.
Yep.
And Trish, me too.
Yep.
And we need a monster to stop a monster.
Yep. We thought we had one, then he got his head snapped. All right.
But Jessica Jones, first two episodes.
Yeah. Good
Solid.
stuff. So still had some pretty serious stuff in that, right? Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
Wizard was great and silly and ridiculous, but then he got half a building dropped on top of him and murdered.
So what if Wizard was everybody?
Yes.
What would it be like? That would be like, what if we had one version of the Wizard in a big blue outfit? Maybe some kind of, I don't know, some kind of bug. Maybe a bug, maybe a I don't know, maybe it's just dumb though. Maybe a version of the Wizard in a moth suit.
I'd be down. Or with tinfoil hat.
Yeah, maybe a Wizard with just a full-blown tinfoil hat
Or
on.
full-sized head and a tiny body.
Yeah, that'd be
Tiny body.
that'd be a great show. Oh right, it's the Tick, you guys.
Oh my gosh. My gosh. So Katie's officially a Tick fan now.
Yes. I there is no way that you cannot fall in love with the absurdity and its stupidity that is the Tick.
Right?
It's the dumbest humor and the smartest humor at the same time.
Exactly. Like, I should hate this show so much, but the fact that I have to think about the things that I should hate makes me not hate them. Like,
And
Oh my
I'll say it again. Greatest character ever created, Danger Boat.
yes, Danger Boat is just the best.
Danger Boat and the Danger Shower and his weird crush on Arthur.
His weird danger boner for Arthur.
Oh, he had full-blown Danger Boner. Like, absolutely. Not even half chub. He just went full full mast.
It came on too hard. I think things got a little awkward in the shower.
A little bit. There was some touching.
You were the shower. I was in you. We'll talk about this later.
Oh my god, it was so. They just did so well with Danger Boat, and that entire thing was just. Oh, thank you, Tick.
And it's Alan Tudyk, so you can't
Right.
go wrong.
He even made Rogue One bearable until he didn't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I just watched that one again recently.
Yeah, I've watched it twice. It's aight.
That's a word. So Rachel and I watched this, just blasted through it, and I don't have any of my notes for this. So we're gonna have to go with your notes, Jazz, and we're just gonna expound on it.
Okay, so episode 9. We'll start there.
All right.
Danger Shower.
Danger
Which we just
Shower.
talked about. Minions make more sense. I don't remember what that quote came from, but I wrote it down.
Sure.
Sudden violence you didn't expect.
Yeah. I love the transformation of Overkill in this show, by the way.
He's great. Overkill, another great character. All the characters, they're just so well defined, and
even the least defined character like Dottie just gets this moment to shine. And oh my god.
Arthur doesn't want you involved. I always pegged you for a badass since the beginning. And the weird relationship they have going on. And this weird ex relationship with Miss Lent. You guys have issues in therapy separately, not together.
Yeah.
He is a very friendly boat.
Yeah, very friendly boat.
And that was one of the other boat quotes I could have used. One with the flying boat. Arthur's apartment gets unransacked
Because of
Tinfoil Kevin. Yeah, coming in. You told me to look out for your apartment, so I cleaned everything. I love Tinfoil Kevin. He comes across as this crazy guy, but he's also a genius, apparently.
Yeah, apparently he's super genius. Because why not?
Overkill's gun is named Shakira.
Yup.
And Spoon.
Spoon, we got the
spoon. Spoon.
But not quite the spoon.
Not quite what we were looking for, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we got a spoon, and I'm happy with it.
It's okay. You go do the land stuff. I'll hang here in case we need to do any water stuff.
Oh.
Danger boat. Sorry, just everything.
Poor Danger Boat. You almost have to feel bad because he's just stuck.
I feel so bad for Danger Boat.
Poor
Like he
Danger.
just wants one thing.
He's stuck there. He can't get in on the action, and he's just in love with Arthur.
As are we all.
Aren't we, though? What's not to love about Arthur?
Hello, Jazz's next door neighbors in the hotel room.
No, it's the ice machine.
Oh, are you that close to the ice machine?
There's a not a full-size refrigerator in here, but
Oh,
this hotel room is ridiculous. It's in like the middle of this business park, so it's very caters to business people, I guess. I don't know. It was not that much a night, but it's fancy. FLT. What is FLT?
FLT. I don't remember.
That I don't remember.
I wonder if I was trying to say the Fizzy Buzz Cola or whatever.
Maybe the tea company. Or the cola company. I don't know.
The cola company that was created by
By the Terror.
Secret ingredient.
I peed a little in every bottle.
Just a drop. Every bottle.
Rorschach is so fucking good. And oh, you guys.
I know. Even I think the villains are great. The side characters are great. The main characters are great. It's just such a smart, funny.
I was
funny
waiting
show.
for the show to drop for this. Like, I was
No.
waiting for me to just suddenly, like, something was going to be said or done. And I just stopped liking it. But no, nothing happened. I don't know how we got a damn near perfect show out of the fucking tick. Like,
And it's great. And I think the fact that they kept it short helped a lot too.
yes,
Like
12 episodes.
30-minute episodes, less than 30 minutes. Usually they're like 22 to 25.
22 to 25.
I mean, they're quick, they're slam packed with jokes, and almost all of them are really funny, clever jokes.
Still the best superhero ever, Pumpkin Spice Vision.
Yeah, Pumpkin Spice Vision.
Don't forget, this is the show that gave us Pumpkin Spice Vision. And a Superman analog who is not only fallible, is ultimately useless.
Oh
my God, the book and the dog.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, Midnight
Shadow.
in the book. And,
Midnight, yeah. Shadow.
all right, what
episode 10 I'm guessing mummies. It's gonna come at us with something. I'm guessing mummies. No, wait. No,
let's go with mummies.
I'm gonna stick with mummies. Big Bismuth.
Yep.
Get our MacGuffin.
Yep. We need a MacGuffin, and I like until they flat out said like spelled it out big. I could have sworn they were saying pink bismuth. So he's allergic, and it would have been great. That
Pepto-Bismol.
His allergy is just Pepto-Bismol. Like
weakness.
Yeah, his weakness is just Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Else, like I swear to God, like I heard them say pink bismuth so many times because it's always just the dude with the accent saying it. And then
Bismuth.
And
it's
then
a very
Arthur
long
said
story.
Yeah.
I was born. Really have to start here. Arthur, don't interrupt the man.
His scientist origin story from his birth.
Then the Terror doing his ultimate comeback, filming his ad that he's going to do on TV, working with the marketing group.
I can absolutely.
You have a maniacal laugh. It's like, oh no, it's kind of troopy.
Yeah.
Done, and I can't just summon a maniacal laugh. I gotta see something funny.
Yeah, like do something to her, like hit her. See, that was a maniacal chuckle.
It was just a maniacal chuckle. It's no good. Where did this pig come from? For you to stroke absentmindedly while you plot your evil thing. Evil thing.
Cats, because cats were over. Cats are too cliche, so we got you a pig. An evil pig.
Then he like FaceTimes with Miss Lint. What do you think about this? Pig, is it too much? This is really what we're talking about right now. I don't know. It's hard to take notes on the show because
it is,
like I said, it's just they're quick and it's just
because it is like it just feels like a series of like very quick vignettes, like bang, 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 and all of them kind of have a connecting thread, obviously, but because everything just swings so rapidly, like 1 minute you are looking at the fact that Overkill keeps his cowboy costume. And then immediately we jump into the Terror having a pig and having a woman get slapped and maniacally chuckling. And then you have the Tick and Arthur doing something, and then you go back to Dottie, and like it's so fast.
It's very fast.
It is very ADHD.
Yes, and it works so well in being that. If this show stayed on anything longer than it did, like it would have fell very short, and you kind of got that at the climax of the VLM.
Yeah.
Like that was a little bit too long, and I think I only think that because everything else is Sesame Street level. Like you give me something that is like an entire episode. I'm like, I don't know how to handle this.
All right, so episode 11. Like I said, I have a ton of notes, and these are all short.
Yeah.
Get all up in my bismuth.
Yes.
Yes.
This is-
Tinfoil Kevin suctioning bismuth out of the tick's orifice. If anybody knows the tick better than he knows himself, it's Kevin.
Kevin knows every
He
inch.
knows officially the tick is not a robot. Beep, boop, boop.
Tick, you're not a robot.
But what if I am? I think you'd know if you were a robot, but would I?
The secret to the terrorist plans are that they make no sense.
Just like this show.
It's the secret ingredient.
Yeah, the secret ingredients, none of it makes any sense.
Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I can explode and enjoy it. When they were talking about who should take the deactivator thing up to.
Oh,
the-
right.
But I can explode and enjoy it.
Because as far as the tick knows, he is invincible. So dumb and so good, and I don't know why I love it so much.
Shot and overkill, and then
Yep.
that's pretty much all the notes I have on the episode. So
All right.
in the finale, confronting the VLM.
Yep.
No piggies going to this market.
Yeah.
Punching him in the toe.
Like I said, give it. I still, I think it's just because this storyline, because they had to do the entire thing, took up the entire 30 minutes. Like that felt the weakest point. And again, I think just because everything else is so frantic and like slanted sideways that a actual superhero episode was weird for me. Like there was
They
a
didn't know how to deal with it.
there was a disconnect there that I just didn't know how to wrap my head fully around.
I don't know. It all worked for me.
Oh, I'm not saying I
Arthur
disliked
flying
it.
up
Do not assume that I didn't. Yeah.
there. It's like, all right, here we go. Click. Dink. Dink. Oh, sorry. We got a countdown situation. Nobody told me about that. Let's give you a few seconds.
And dude just freaking Superior and just showing up like, I'm here. I'm here.
I saved the day or something.
What are you doing? You literally shouldn't be here. You know this guy could kill you. I'm here to save you.
uh,
The doctor.
Yeah,
What happened to my vision? I turned it to English. Did you not think to do that? No.
I didn't know how.
I have taser hands.
Taser hands. I have taser hands. And Dodd and Overkill driving to the scene. It's like, are you okay? I went to cardiac arrest 10 minutes ago. What? That's not possible. Oh my god! How are you alive?
And then later takes an
Just-
Uber back. Like it's still good enough to take an Uber back. Oh my god.
Filled with adrenaline and rage.
The death of Overkill. Yeah, the quote unquote death of Overkill. Like just
So who's going to inherit Danger Boat?
He didn't
Died?
die. He's okay.
yeah, he's good. He got better. He died, but got better.
He
sure
died. And I think they taser hand him back to life or something.
Taser.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Don't worry, chum. Those nice people over there will pant you up. Here's my pants. Danger boat. Oh, danger boat. Okay, Arthur. Arthur hangs up. I love you.
Yes. And I remember saying that as soon as he hung up, and Danger Boat and I said at the same time, "I love you."
Oh, danger boat. God, danger boat's just the best.
So good.
Ninja Herald. So there's something there that I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
teasing for
because
season
he's a martial arts he's been in so many Hong Kong martial arts movies. Like when I saw that it was him, I'm like, certainly he's gonna have to be like kick somebody's ass sooner or later. And we eventually got around to episode 12. I'm like, all right, I guess apparently he's not gonna kick anybody. Oh, yep, there we go.
two.
Yes, and
Yes,
you proceed
girl.
to sit on the edge of the couch and clap your hands together. Like, yay, he's finally being you!
Yay, the actor's doing the thing.
Yes, Raul. They both need therapy. Not together.
Not together,
Separate
separately.
therapy. You guys have issues.
Oh, issues? You have no idea.
This show is so good,
Yeah.
and we should
They
probably
take down the terrorist plane. This
Yep.
Lint double crosses him.
Of course, it's
Oh man, she really got me good with that one. Oh well.
yeah.
You've got a tick. He comes out, about to shoot Arthur. You can't put a bullet through his valiant heart. Aims at his face. Oh no! The face. He knows your weakness. And then Superior shows up and does something useful.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and
Thanks for the assist, Arthur.
yes, yes, of course.
I love you.
All right, so let's do a quick news break, shall we?
Sure.
On to the news.
Gotham got renewed for season 5.
Sure. Okay.
It's dumb good now. Like
I
I said, I
know.
watched all of
Like
it.
part of me wants to go back, but
I skipped the end of season 2 or whatever we were watching, and I just caught up from there, and it's just ridiculous and stupid, and I love it.
That's when Gotham's at its best. Is when
Yeah,
it's over the
like
top.
they realized that there are some like self-serious moments, but most of them are just like, nope, we know what you're coming to the show for. They tried to be a legit superhero show or a cop drama, and it was like, nope, this is not what we need to be. We
No,
need
you can't have
8-year-old child
weird
running
supervillains with supervillain powers
Yep.
and not be a little bit silly.
Yeah, exactly. We like flat out call out, Bruce Wayne jumping around in literal just Kevlar and a bathrobe for an episode and a half. Like, Will and Grace got season.
Kevlar in a bath suit.
What was that? Oh, that's Bruce Wayne's initial bat suit.
But you're not supposed to.
Uh,
That
apparently-
seems perfectly legit to me.
Will and Grace got a full season 10 and got renewed for season 11. Their renewal. Good job. NBC finally got good on one of their renewals, and of course it's Will and Grace. The Voice renewed for season 15. Jesus. Most of ABC's channel stuff got renewed because they're all printing money.
Yeah, except for Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, well, that one stopped printing money a little bit ago.
Yeah, and they
got rid of
haven't
literally the
officially
entire
canceled S.H.I.E.L.D, but they haven't renewed it yet either.
No, they have not. Power renewed for season 6 by Stars. Little People Big World renewed for season 15. There you go, Rachel. Long Island Medium renewed for season 11.
And you're saying it like I've watched any of them in the last 2 years?
I know you still like them though. So here we go. TRL renewed for a reboot by MTV.
What?
Total Request Live coming back, y'all.
Huh.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Deal or No Deal revived by CNBC as well. Like all of our Jazz, Rachel, our high school is coming back to us.
I
Deal or
don't
No
want
Deal
my
was
high
like
school
college.
coming back. I didn't like my high school to begin with.
TRL and Deal or No Deal, man. Jeez. Worst Cooks in America renewed for season 13 by Food Network.
Legit.
That show's never going away.
Nah, not for a while.
Other shows, none of the other shows I've ever heard of.
Mickey
Robot
and
Wars.
Roadster Racers.
Yeah,
Season
Mickey's
3.
Roadster Racers.
Reese will be psyched out of his mind.
There you go. Travelers renewed for season 2. Cool.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Canceled shows, not a lot. Great News, The Low Files, and Robot Wars. The British Robot Wars.
Robot Wars again.
Not the American Robot Wars, because that's still being put on, I think.
Well, I knew Robot Wars got canceled and they brought it back.
Yeah.
I assumed it had been canceled again, but
No, I think this one's a different one. I don't know. I've watched a little bit of it. AJ was obsessed with it and then stopped being obsessed with it. So I stopped watching it because my son stopped watching it.
Yeah. That's how these things go when you're a parent.
Right. My kid, unless it's something I'm fully into, once my kids stop watching it, I'm like, all right, cool. So now that freed up an hour every week. All right. So if you want to reach the show, you can do so. geekio@gmail.com. Just put spoiler somewhere in the subject line. Twitter, Facebook, all of our social medias are /geekio show. If you want to give us a call and leave us a voicemail, you can do that as well. 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Our website, which has this show and everything else that we do, is at geek-io.net. If you want to, again, listen to us live or get smash on that love button, as you found out last Thursday, twitch.tv/geekio show. Get notified every time that we go live. If you have a Twitch Prime subscription, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you got a free subscription through Twitch. Give it to us or somebody else that you wish to support. It's free. Just remember to do it. If you want to support the stream and everything that we do, head over to patreon.com/geekio, or if you shop at Amazon, and let's face it, who doesn't? Go over to geek-io.net/Amazon anywhere in the United States or the United Kingdom, and a little bit comes back our way. Doesn't cost you anything extra. Whew! Jess!
All right.
Thank you, Rachel, for coming on. I really appreciate it. As per normal, Rachel will probably be a pretty normal part in the show while a Netflix show is on.
Right on.
So,
Because I like my Netflix shows.
yes.
I like my Netflix
Happy.
shows.
So Rachel will be hanging out with us probably for the next month or so.
But hey, we've got some show titles for this show.
Yeah, we do.
Would you like to hear them? There's lots of them in there because Dela's been busy.
Go over to Geek.io show. Oh yeah. We also have a Discord, geek-io.net/Discord. We have titles, and we through the show have been we've been adding stuff in and doing stuff, and in the chat room has been hopping. Thanks to Dale and Carrie.
Yes. And Dale and Carrie have also put lots of titles.
Yes, and now Jazz gets to embarrass himself. Starting now.
Here we go. Show titles for episode 82. Naughty Knock. Jazz called it Loki Pokey Stick, which I think we've used before.
I'm fairly sure we have, but this is before Dale started coming on and pinging out in the chat. So,
generic name of Billy. We can't all be CJ Boat. Hot Blonzina. SEO on that one. Uncaddy Valley. I said Uncanny Valley, but that's fine. Gary Busey Super Saiyan Aura. Good one. Coulson Dad Jokes. I can't believe it's not Hydra, but it is Hydra.
I'm fairly sure we've done that one too. That one seems real familiar too.
What? Can't believe it's not Hydra?
Hydra.
I don't know. I don't remember using
We've
that
just
one
been
before.
doing this show long enough that everything has started to
There's
come.
80 episodes. It's all starting to loop on itself. We're troping ourselves.
Yes.
Good times and awesome haircuts. Beer and robot arms. Not the knife salesman in Arizona. He gives an us. Where did they get blue laser guns? American Shadow Association. Draking is half the battle. He's British, therefore he's evil. The nice ass guy. Scrody Sense. He's a very friendly boat. And Pumpkin Spice Vision.
By the way, episode 15, the Loki Pokey Stick. I literally just Googled Loki Pokey Stick and we're on the front page.
Nice.
So Loki Pokey Stick is out of there, but thank you for bringing that one back up and voting for it. But we can't have it again because that was episode 15. But that was also episode 15, but back on May 7th, 2015. So we've been doing this show for a long time.
We have. It's true.
Looks like it's either Coulson Dad Jokes or Gary Busey Super Saiyan Order or Naughty Knock, which I heard Daryl said not Enoch, but the way that he said it in his British was Naughty Knock.
Well, one of those votes on Naughty Knock was me accidentally clicking it when I was trying to turn the sorting back on.
Oh.
And apparently won't let me unclick it.
Rachel, do you have any votes that you want to put in there? Because you can't vote, but count.
No, surprise me.
All right. So Rachel's going to vote for Gary Busey Super Saiyan Aura.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Loki Pokey Stick Volume 2. Electric Boogaloo.
That's when we start playing 80s music.
And breakdancing.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rachel, for coming on.
Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I hope you've enjoyed this GKO Media Network production. Copyright 2018. You see how that works?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
Oh boy.